In Zeztz 37, we see the redemption of Baku's shadow, who is Odaka, who is Nox. If you've been watching the show, you know I threw a lot of play on word and puns in there relating to stuff with the show. But a long time ago, I talked about how, might have been before the end of the first arc, I talked about how Odaka really felt like a shadow, a dark mirror of Baku. And it might have been from like episode 12 or so before he got lightning, before he got Inazuma, um, because right then and there, they had shown mutual respect for each other. This is the premonition, of course. And they had, like, one of them said a line to the other guy, and then the other guy repeated it back to him later. And there was an instance where, like, Odaka helped him or help Baku. He kind of saved him a couple times, and then Baku saved him, and it was kind of like, hey, I'm returning the favor, I'm saving you. But also, like, they were becoming equals in an interesting way that made it feel like, oh, they're equals, but they're also opposites. So like they're like mirrors of each other. Like he's definitely a foil for Baku, and I found that even more powerful when we got to see him before he transformed. He walks in dead-eyed with his white and black hair in the same suit, wearing the same white shirt with the leather strap thingy and the black pants and everything as Baku, and you can see that they're agents who are dressed similarly to each other, kind of like how 5 and 6 kind of dress similarly too, but in a different style from uh, 4 and 7, which kind of doesn't make any sense. You would think they would all dress consistently with each other. Anyway, so I guess it's more in their civilian outfits. Whatever. You get what I'm saying. It's interesting because like they just felt like such a mirror to each other, and then now with this instance of Baku saving Odaka from Three's mind control, from Code's mind control, like the mirroring, the foiling of them being like equal opposites of each other feels even stronger and even more, I don't know, important thematically. I'm not really sure why or how. Maybe it kind of ties into my other thought about how, from my main analysis, that like you are not enough. You are one half of a whole. You're part of a greater thing, and like you need to be able to mesh with these other people, this other person, this other side, this other thing that you're opposed to some extent, in order to achieve what you're trying to achieve. I don't know, that could be it. I say a lot more about that in the main episode, and I give a lot more evidence to that. But I don't know. What do you think about this mirroring with them being so similar? And here, this shot specifically, they're like right up next to each other, and like you really get to see these two men at opposite, like in opposition to each other, but they're not necessarily in opposition to each other. It's just they can't exist in the same space. So they're there, they're together, something's going on. What do you think about it? What do you think's going on? What do you think is being said here? I'm curious about that. Leave a comment. Also, check the pin comment for my main analysis, as well as a link to the inspector's notes where I dive deeper into this episode.